Layer of Fear is a psychological walking simulator that was released last year. You're pretty much an artist that's probably going insane. You're walking around your manor and you're haunted by those paintings. The game is made by the Bloober team SA. It is focused on psychological horror. It kind of is reminiscent of the playable teaser that was released a couple of years ago by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro. However, Konami destroyed any chance of us getting this game, and now it is the job of indie devs to take the reins and try to give us the best perfect example of what the new Silent Hill could have been about. So you're walking around the manor. You're haunted by those paintings. For the first 2 hours, Layer of Fear does feel fresh. The texture work is brilliant. The vista work is there. Everything shines out. And there are good jump scares. And I kind of relate, coming from a family of artists, of being an artist and going a bit insane. Aren't we all? However, after the first 2 hours, you've pretty much seen what the game has to offer. The overall time to finish Layer of Fear takes about 4 hours. However, what happens after the first 2 hours is a series of disjointed level designs that never fit in correctly. And it all becomes more boredom than it is scary. Which is kind of sad considering that the premise started off so strong. I unfortunately gave a chance to the DLC, thinking that it would extend my gameplay hours and thinking that I could maybe give a better feedback on the whole packaging that Layer of Fear had to offer, but in the DLC you play the artist's son or daughter.
Scream at yet another failed masterpiece.
I kind of got confused on. Anyhow, so the goal is pretty much to figure out like what your father was going through, and you're pretty much getting invested in a character study of the toddler that was in this family.
I told you never to come down here!
My problem is that the voice acting is not good. At all.
It became my lullaby. And even when they took me away, the screams followed.
But the original Layer of Fear, it didn't matter much because it wasn't part of the central story core. In the expansion, there's more talking than walking. And this is where it kind of kills the mood of the whole immersion at hand. I will appreciate that they did try to add a lot of drama, and a lot of people could relate to this kind of situation because some families do suffer from a situation where a parent goes into a phase where they start to lose their marbles, and these are real life horrors that affect people. But the execution is just not there to convince me that there is something good at the end of the day. With great texture work, a lot of promise, Layer of Fear disappoints. There's definitely something to get out of it if you want to give it a chance, but at the end of the day, we're giving Layer of Fear a 5 out of 10. It's a beautiful game. Unfortunately, it's missing a little something to make it extraordinary. The Bloober team SA, I guess, had other games planned. The other day, I saw that they released a game called Observer. So I was thinking, I'll check this out. It looked like a weird sci-fi game, until I realized that the main character was voiced by the legendary Rutger Hauer.
The world revolves at 1,000 miles per hour. It's enough to make you dizzy. Talk amongst yourselves. I may be sometime.
My interest and my purchase will define the to be continued, which is Observer.